For the update, well, in less than 5 hours, Roswell Park will be cutting the ribbon and opening the doors on a new community outreach and engagement center in Buffalo's Fruit Belt neighborhood, just blocks away from the Michigan Street African American Heritage Corridor. And this morning we're joined by the person who's leading the team at this new center, Elizabeth Bouchard. Thanks so much for being here bright and early with us.
And Dr. Bouchard, what makes this new facility, and I should say, I'm glad we showed the before pictures, because the transformation is amazing. But what makes this new facility different, and how are you outreaching to the community?
Well, so what's going to be happening in this new center is it's the kind of place that a community member could walk in, and all of our patient educators and health navigators are going to be based right there. So someone could come in if they have a question about cancer risk or cancer screening and get connected with our large team who can help connect them to whatever care they need.
Yeah, going to the medical campus where Roswell is and seeing a big hospital can be intimidating for a lot of people, but this is a house that's been rehabilitated. It's warm, it's comforting. So it really allows people in the community who might be afraid to go to Roswell to get checked out or have their questions answered. This is a lot more approachable for them. And what other services are offered there? Yeah,
well, and that's so true. I mean, we were so intentional and worked with community members in the design so that it is really welcoming and inviting. You know, one of the other really important things is inviting our community partners in. We're always trying to come up with new ideas for how to really optimize our outreach to the community. And this way, our community partners are working right with us, generating those ideas.
Yeah, and some might say that it's in the Fruit Belt. So some might say, well, you're building this right outside your front door. But why is it so important to have that kind of gateway before the gateway?
Right, because it's so important to have that welcoming space. You know, I wouldn't walk into a hospital and say, gosh, I'm curious about my cancer risk. I'm going to go up to the information desk and ask a question, right? Sure. And so this way, if you walk into our center, you're connected to those people who are there to answer those kinds of questions and help whatever a need might be, cancer related or not.
I mean, it's so important to catch it early, especially because the cancer rates are so much higher and the survival rates are so much lower for people in the African American community and those underserved populations as well, correct?
Right, so we always want to make sure that we're really being intentional and reaching out to everyone in our community, and this is one of those strategies to make sure that we're connecting people to early detection, cancer prevention, and cancer screening as early as possible.
All right, Dr. Elizabeth Bouchard, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And once again, the ribbon cutting on the new Roswell Park Community Outreach and Engagement Center happens at 11 o'clock this morning.
Thank you. It is 6:17 on